Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a fascinating post about a user's experience migrating away from the Bcachefs file system. It's a compelling story, really highlighting the complexities of open-source software development and user expectations. Let's jump right in.
I'm eager to hear this. The title mentions Steinar H. Gunderson's experience, right? What prompted this migration away from Bcachefs? Was it just performance issues?
Not solely performance, although he did mention some significant issues there. The core reason, as Steinar explains, is a loss of trust in Bcachefs' future. He points to the fact that it's developed by a single person, Kent Overstreet, and the challenges that brings. The burden of maintaining a whole file system alone is immense.
I see. So it wasn't just bugs, but also the process of dealing with those bugs? That's a crucial point, often overlooked.
Exactly. Steinar details several bugs, from catastrophic data loss to performance hiccups and issues with tools like FSCK and Umount. But the real kicker is the way these issues were handled, or rather, not handled. He describes a frustrating experience reporting bugs, facing what he perceived as hostility rather than constructive feedback.
So it sounds like a communication breakdown? Did he mention specific examples of this hostility?
Yeah, he mentions being flamed for using Debian and for not actively engaging in Kent's battles against Debian's Rust packaging policies. It seems like reporting a bug wasn't enough. He was expected to become an advocate for the developer's preferred approach. That's a pretty high bar for a user, don't you think?
Absolutely. It's a bit disheartening. It sounds like the developer prioritized his own agenda over addressing user concerns. That's a classic case of letting the perfect be the enemy of the good, isn't it? What was the final straw for Steinar?
Well, the combination of unresolved bugs, the difficult bug reporting process, and the lack of trust in the long-term maintainability of the project led him to switch back to XFS. He acknowledges that he's losing some compression benefits, but he prioritizes stability and reliability. He even mentions that SSDs are now cheap enough to make the extra space less of a concern.
So it's a cost-benefit analysis, weighing the advantages of Bcachefs against the risks and frustrations. A pragmatic decision, I'd say, this. But it's a cautionary tale for other developers too, isn't it? The importance of community engagement and responsive bug handling can't be overstated.
Precisely. Steinar isn't necessarily condemning Bcachefs. He acknowledges its potential. But he emphasizes that the current development approach is unsustainable. It's a reminder that, even with innovative technology, a healthy community and collaborative development are crucial for long-term success. And that's a lesson we can all learn from.
Absolutely. A great discussion point, and a valuable insight into the realities of open-source development. Thanks for breaking this down for us.
You're welcome. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.